Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes to the Storm. Falstad Airmurden has been buffed recently. Well, his mage playstyle has been buffed recently. Previously, they took all of Falstad Airmurden's ability damage away, more or less. Everyone started playing him as an auto attack character because the burst was just too high. But now Li Ming's in the game, so fuck it. Just give him his burst back, I guess. We're going to try another hybrid build today, but this one is not going to be focused on survivability. It's going to be focused on just auto-attacking really hard and then blowing people up with spell damage on top of those auto-attacks. Might be a little stressful. I was in queue for 10 minutes. Ugh. I was in queue for 10 minutes just to play Falstad. What's going on? What is going on? That's ridiculous. Anyway, so after the 10-minute queue, you kind of just get put in with whatever. So, our team's MMR may just be all over the place. We could be going up against pros, complete noobs. We don't really know. That's what the YOLO queue is all about. So we are going to be going for Seasoned Marksman at level 1. Again, I haven't done this build. I haven't done this build. I just think it'll be good. With the hammer buffs, it should perform well. If it doesn't, it's not my fault. It's not my fault it doesn't perform well. I do love me some Falstad though. So we're gonna have some fun regardless. The friendly team: Leoric, Jaina, Falstad, Sergeant Hammer, and Abathur. The enemy team: Gazlo, Lunara, Stitches, Zeratul, and Sergeant Hammer. Free week Sergeant Hammer, everybody. I'm amazed there's no Lost Vikings. I'm amazed there's no Li Ming. I'm surprised she's not here. Now, we're not going to be doing Li Ming levels of bursts, don't get me wrong, but you still have that global presence that Falstad has to offer. Is she in here? No. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh, don't put another one in here. I'm going to kill that one too. You're just wasting mana now. Why are you going after that? That's my vision. That's my security. Oh, well. Our Q ability is the Hammering. We throw out Thor's hammer and it comes back to us because it loves us. Our W ability is called Lightning Rod, I think. Yes, it's called Lightning Rod. And this will allow us to select a target and then hit them with subsequent blasts of lightning, one after the other. We just keep hammering it into them. And then our E ability is Barrel Roll, which allows us to barrel roll, which is cool. It's actually an aileron roll, but you know, who's keeping track? We're not. Looks like we are going after middle. There's a lot of people on the enemy team, all kind of crowding us in every direction, so I hope we can do this. Lunara seems to be playing extremely safe, which hopefully that means she's a new Lunara player, and she won't bug us too much. We should not be going after Stitches here, however. Lunara is absolutely the target. I don't know why I did all that damage to Stitches. Jaina getting pulled into the tower. Yeah, it looks like our Sergeant Hammer is opting just to lane right now, which basically means that it's going to be a little difficult to secure this point. But we do pick up a kill on Lunara there with the help of Sergeant Hammer, so I guess I take it back. We are going to be going for Power Throw here. Hammering travels farther and slows longer. This is going to increase the range of our hammering by quite a bit, and when you're playing hybrid mage auto attack Falstad, Airmurden, excuse me, you need that extra damage in order to be safe all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fly in down here. He'll never see it coming. Never. He'll never see it coming. Think he's still in lane, or did he leave? He's still here. And then we throw out the hammer, which of course misses part of the plan. We didn't want to kill him. God, what do you think we are? We're humane. We don't just kill goblins for no reason. Unless he comes back, then we do. Basically, it's my goal at the beginning of the game to just soak up as much XP as humanly possible. Because we have that global presence, we can fill in the gaps for our team. Like right now, really I should be middle because no one's soaking middle. But we're farming XP. That's our main goal in the early game and should always be your main goal in the early game. And then we are also stacking up that Seasoned Marksman, which is really, really, really helpful. It's our strong foundation that will lead us to victory in the late game. Now, boys, we're going to go for activate again to deal additional damage on our Q ability. We're hybrid mage Falstad. We do whatever we want. So while the Q is out in the air, we can then reactivate the Q. We can hit the button again, and this will cause our hammer to blow up. Just explode. Just explode with damage. This is going to come into play later on. The idea is once we have our ultimate, we're going to be able to burst someone the fuck down. And if they chase us down, well, then we just auto-attack them. Now, this is not the zero stress Falstad build. We do not have sustain for days. That is not a thing we can do. But we should be able to kill just about anyone before they kill us. And it should work out. I hope. I hope it works out. I'm very confident, actually. I'm very confident in this one. The Chin build that I did last time, I was kind of like just feeling it out to see how it would work. This one, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of success on our hands here. Look at that. Look at that burst damage. We're not even... This isn't even our final form. We're still getting stronger. The sun is still rising. Everyone on the friendly team is now down in the bottom lane. No one's soaking any XP whatsoever. This is our cue to move and go soak XP. So, gonna head to middle and at least get that going. Looks like Abathur was killed by Zeratul. That's okay. I mean, it's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Zeratul is top right now with the enemy team's Sergeant Hammer, so they are at the very least going to be late to this objective if they are even gonna show up at all. So we definitely have the advantage there. Definitely. They will be coming in right behind me though, so let's just reposition a little bit. A little bit. Alright. Alright, Leoric, don't be afraid. Move in on that shit. Let's go. We're just giving them time to come down here. Q is out. We're going to deal the extra damage to Stitches and then not barrel roll away. We're going to get hit with the Death Laser really, really hard. Yeah, essentially, we just didn't move in on the objective. We just stood around way too long. The longer we give their team... I should tell them this. The longer we give their team time to set up their defenses, the harder this will be. Don't be afraid to walk right in if we beat them to an objective. So yeah, basically we gave Gazelle all the time in the world to set up his turrets. We let Sergeant Hammer come all the way down from top lane to bottom lane, and we let them get the numbers advantage that they needed to win there. So definitely something we could avoid. And we're just going to pick up a kill on the enemy team's Stitches with our Hinterland Blast. We're going to pick up a kill on Gazlo with our fucking Hammering. And then maybe we can move in on Sergeant Hammer. Maybe we can't. We'll just go ahead and poke at these guys. I'm dead as fuck. Oh, I'm fuck dead. Never mind that Regent Globe. Hero Regent Globe right there. Yeah. So, definitely a misplay by our team there. And then Abathur was sitting up in the top lane exposed and was taken down by the enemy team Zeratul. So, yeah. We can make adjustments. We can make this work. I am going to go back, get full health, and just fly back down to the bottom lane because we don't have a ton of sustain. Is he actually... Okay, he is hitting it. I'm going to ping that I'm going in there. Probably not going to stop him from killing anything, but, you know, we can poke at him. Stop it! This is my building! Stop it! Go away! Yeah, that worked. Cool. We do have 12 stacks of Seasoned Marksman at the 7.5 minute mark, which isn't crazy good or anything. Abathur is beating us on XP contribution, which he should be doing. And we are going to leave before I fucking die again. I'm so used to just standing still and trading with the enemy team. This is actually really difficult for me to play a delicate Falstad. I'm used to just like, well, I'm going to right click on you. And then when you start to deal damage, I'm just going to heal. This one is definitely all about burst. We could have gone for battle momentum at level 7. I think I would have actually preferred it. But let's not dwell on that. Let's not dwell on that. We're playing this by ear. So Zeratul's right here looking to kill our Abathur. I pinged. I let him know. Let's see how he reacts to that. More importantly, let's see what Zeratul does. Is he going to move back in? We do have shrines coming up again, this time bottom and middle. So we are going to need to do something there. Let's throw the hammer out. This should be a pretty easy kill on Stitches here. We're just going to body block him so he doesn't run away. The enemy team Sergeant Hammer poised down to the bottom lane. So we need to just immediately move right in here and make sure we own this. Because if we give them time to come down here, it's going to make things complicated. So, at level 13, I think I am going to go for the static shield. Every time our lightning bolt thing goes off, our lightning rod goes off, we are going to get a pretty substantial shield. This will help us with our survivability throughout the remainder of the game. And because the enemy team has a lot of burst damage and we don't have a support, more importantly, this is about all the sustain we're going to get, boys. So we have to make it work. Looks like the enemy team trying to move in now. We throw out the hammer, and we just try to burst these guys down. That was everything I got, though. That was all of my burst. That was all of it. Stitch is moving in, so we basically just have to leave. Yeah, no teamwork going on here at all, really. Everyone's just kind of off doing their own thing. While we were down here in bottom, Jaina went middle, and she's doing something. Sergeant Hammer, I believe, died and had to respawn. It's just like we're all just kind of walking around. Not really doing much of anything, which is kind of sad, but, you know, that's what you get. That's what you get in the long queues. So let's try to fly over here. We're going to fly right behind Sergeant Hammer. That's usually a pretty safe place, but of course, she was pulled forward into the enemy team there. Let's try to open up on Zeratul a little bit here. Not going to go crazy. We do need to apply some pressure to their hammer. We do hit her with the exploding bomb. She does have first aid, though. Pretty good talent when you don't have a support on your team. I don't have much I can do here, but I can continue to poke. That's it. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Zeratul's gonna get me. That blink forward. I knew I was dead right when he started moving for me. Did he go for Shadow Assault or did he go for Void Prison? He went for VP, so he's not as deadly as he could be. Could not fight as a team less. I could not agree more. Let's work on that. Okay. So, we don't have any of our tier 1 defenses. The enemy team has 2 forts still up. This one's about dead. We could go snipe that whenever we want to, really. The enemy team Sergeant Hammer just positioned right above our friendly team there. Not too sure what she's doing. And now, once again, we are moving into the team fight without the entirety of the team. Jaina's Water Elemental doing absolutely nothing. Let's see if we can make anything happen here. We have 5 seconds left before I can use my ultimate. And unfortunately, we are going to be pushed out by the enemy team again. I almost got our Sergeant Hammer killed there, but I didn't. We're good. We're good, man. So, about that teamwork. Don't go into fights outnumbered. Step 1. Does he have graduating range? They are level 16, but a fantastic entomb. Gonna set us up quite nicely there. We can come back. I still have confidence. I still have confidence in this team. Now, we are going to be going for Overdrive. Activate to empower your abilities for an extra mana cost. We're going to do 25% more ability damage. So, when we go in, our Q ability going to do more damage with its base if we have Overdrive activated. Then the detonation of our Q is going to deal more damage, which is good. Let's go top. Jada, stop going bot. Come on. Come on, Jada. Jada, come on. We can do it, Jada. We need you. Oh my. Okay, you can clean that up. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So I guess I'm going to tank this, Leoric. Is that the plan? We're just going to move in here with our Mage Falstad and tank this? Okay. Anyway, we use Overdrive to empower our Q ability so it does more damage. Our W ability does more damage. Our ultimate does more damage. And remember, as long as we have our W ability ticking on a target, here's Jaina dying for no reason again. Come on, girl. We could do it. As long as our W ability is dealing damage, we are going to be generating a shield as well. So, yeah. That's the idea. I don't really know what I would go for at 20. Probably the upgrade to Hinterland Blast. The Shock and Awe. Probably. So the boss is going to be pushing bottom. We don't even have any buildings left bottom. Or this thing's almost dead. But we can defend that, no problem. It's not a big deal. Abathur needs to be careful with his positioning yet again. Okay. Alright, we can do this. I fully believe. I have confidence in our team. Oh, he moved up very far. He moved up very, very far. Jaina is currently going middle when there's a boss attacking our base. Jaina, baby girl, you gotta fucking pay attention. Come on, look at your map. It's free information right there. She did come here. I'm just saying. She did a whole lot of unnecessary walking first. I'm not blaming anything on Jaina. I'm just saying. She could be in these team fights a lot more. Now Abathur says, bad game. The game's not over. You just keep dying. 10-minute YOLO queues, boys. So fun. All right. Overdrive, everything. We're going to shoot it all out here. Look at that burst damage. Look at that burst damage. We just deleted him from the game. Was that too much burst damage? I actually think it probably was. Like, we didn't need to do all that. We didn't need to do all that at all. We did do some damage to the enemy team's Lunara, but it looks like we're not going to secure a kill there. Jaina just walking in with no health. Should definitely back up. No reason to be pursuing this. We're gaining nothing. We are gaining nothing by chasing them deeper. I mean, fucking nothing. I am going to fly in here, though. I am going to continue to chase deeper right now. Okay. There is one shrine, and it is top. We have numbers. Let's do it. Let's go to... I'm trying so hard to fucking keep everybody positive. Why is this always my responsibility? And why does it always feel like a fucking chore? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do all you motherfuckers keep giving up in these fucking games? Despite what IGN says, this game has a ton of comebacks. Alright, I am gonna have to leave though. We went in there really, really disjointed. That's okay. Which ultimate did Abathur go for? The monstrosity. And I don't think it's doing too much work. Alright, coming in for Leoric. Let's move in on this. Let's go, buddy. We should probably wait for Hammer, but you know what? Fuck it. Hammer's too slow. I think I'm gonna go for Epic Mount. I feel like I need to be everywhere at once. And we're gonna do that with Epic Mount. Let's get rid of these turrets. Okay. Dude, Lunara wants it bad. Lunara wants it bad. Great Entomb. I think I'm dead anyway, though. What if we can I recall before I die? Shield! Oh, the save! That was really good. That was really good. Now we just Epic Mount our ass back up there. We should be there very soon. Somehow everyone is dying again, but you know what? We're not going to dwell on that. The enemy team actually not even going for this point yet. Not even going for the point yet. So we're going to Epic Mount ourselves right up here. Get a really easy fucking kill there with our ultimate. Cast Overdrive and chase after this motherfucker. Oh, he's too fast. Okay, on to the point we go. On to the point we go. We're going to win the video game. Gonna win the video game. Come on. Everybody left. Hammer, stay up here. Thank you. Thank you. 4 members of the enemy team are dead, so there's no excuses. No reason to lose this one. No reason to lose this one at all. We got it. We got it. Okay, Leoric's gonna res right there. Okay, cool. All right, and we killed a building. Fantastic. I'm gonna fly down to bottom now. We don't have a ton of sustain to actually take these mercenary camps, but I am gonna give it a go. Abathur's still continuing to push up. I'm gonna let him know Zeratul alive again. Zeratul is alive again. Careful, Abby. Okay, Jaina's back up, and she's going top. Hopefully she's going for the mercenary camp. Good! Good! We're starting to do things as a team! This is it! This is it! We're doing it! This is the comeback! Oh, God. Falstaff. I love you. My stress levels are a little high, though. I feel like Abathur, just leave. Baby girl, just get out of there. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This should be a really fucking easy kill, though. This one right here. Unless I miss everything. Okay, I'm pinged to fall back. Okay, I agree. Let's fall back. I just have Epic Mount, which allows me to... That sucks. Okay, here comes the overdrive into the queue, which of course missed everything. Oh, shit. All right. Okay, that didn't go well. Stop being so damn negative. Defend the core. We can still do this. God. Fuck. It's up. It's oh my God, these fucking people. It's bad enough we have an uphill battle versus an enemy team. We're gonna deal core damage right now, but they're like, this is a bad game. We're doing core damage. Guys, seriously. Stop being so gloom and doom. We can do this. They aren't even hitting our core. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna be up in 8 seconds. We can make something happen. We can make something happen. We can do this. You fucking negative sons of bitches. God damn it. Ugh, I hate fucking people. Okay, fucking ult, go. Look at that. Oh my god, it's like we're dealing damage to the enemy team all of a sudden. We're pushing them back. How could this be? How could we turn this around? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna fly here, we're gonna cut off Gazlowe, and we're gonna fucking kill him. And then, we're gonna kill Stitches too. We're gonna barrel roll in front of him and body block him. But you negative fucks think that this game is over! You keep bitching! This game is not over! Whenever there's a Falstad air murd, there's a way! You negative little shits! I'm going top. You fucks hold middle, I'll get top. By myself. Zeratul's gonna come kill me. Oh, Zeratul's right here. He's ready to kill me now. It was a good blink. I need a top hat. If you want me to live through this, I need a top hat. Or do I? Dude, he just used VP. That means he's fucking scared. He just used VP. That means he's fucking scared. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Our core's at 10%. Our core's at fucking 10%. I keep trying to bait out the cleave. I did just that. Okay, all right. Just stay on this. Stay on this. Okay, I didn't die. That was the most important thing. Not to give a kill right there. All right, we got middle. Can we win the game with just top? I actually think we might be able to. It's gonna be close, actually. We need everybody up here. Jaina's bottom. Jaina, what are you doing bottom? We need everybody up here. Lunar and Stitches are coming to kill me. Oh my god, she just died bottom. She was just, now she's calling BS. Everybody, she called BS. Okay, so that's not enough to kill the core. But after they wipe our team because we weren't together, it's gonna be enough to kill the core. This game was so not over. Ugh. This game was so winnable. This game was so winnable. And these... I'm so sad. I'm not mad. I'm not salty. I'm fucking disappointed. Because people just second guess themselves constantly. People defeat themselves in their own damn mind. And they let every little thing get to them. The enemy team's getting boss right now instead of getting the fucking core. They don't even know what they're doing. But they've let them get inside of their head from like the 10-minute mark. And they just think everything is so gloom and doom and we don't have a chance of doing anything. Because, well, we keep walking off by ourselves and dying. Well, we keep feeding into Zeratul's strength, so it must be good game. We could go win right now. I thought Gazlowe was getting boss. He wasn't even doing that. Do you want to apply some fucking pressure to the enemy team? Then let's get boss right now if you don't want to push in. Jaina, once again, not with the team. She's probably our highest damage. We have so many opportunities to exploit weaknesses in what the enemy team is doing, and we're choosing not to take them. We're choosing to give them advantages. Well, here comes the VP, so yeah, we're dead. Hammer needs to get on the point as fast as possible. Well, we got boss. Let's go die. I just pushed in to try to deal as much damage as I could there. Jaina did show up. Granted, I'm not saying everything in this match is Jaina's fault, by the way. It's just that our whole team in general lacks coordination and fucking confidence. I mean, for instance, right now, the enemy team could be getting these shrines, and they're not. They could be getting the shrines and dealing the 10% damage left to our core, but they're not. Abathur's going top, and he's going to be alive long enough to deal core damage. They could have rushed our core at any point and killed it. There's only 10% left. The enemy team isn't even making educated decisions, but our team has the most gloom and doom mentality that we could never fucking win. Well, we lost. Right? A negative outlook will lose you the game way fucking more than your team will. We were even with this team the entire game, but they were trying to let their negative fucking attitude influence their decision and say it's over and say it's over. But if you look at that match, at any point, the enemy team was making so many bad decisions. So many bad decisions. And we could have capitalized on them at any point. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I try to keep people motivated as so much. Anyway, that was the build. I didn't even play it well. But, you know, it'll do if you have a really good engage. This is, for instance, about a year ago when Heroes of the Dorm was in its first run, we invented the Crispy Taco, which is pretty much this build, more or less. You could change up a few things. Tyrael goes in for a judgment and locks the target down. You blow all your cooldowns on Falstad and try to just delete someone from the game right as a team fight starts. This build would go really, really well with that playstyle. Really, really well with that playstyle. You can definitely make some changes here. What I did this game, Seasoned Marksman, Power Throw, the boomerang. This is where you detonate your Q while it's out, which I didn't actually do enough. Hinterland Blast, Static Shield, because I needed more survivability versus this team. But there is another option here as well. You could go for Giant Killer. We'll talk about it in a second. And then Overdrive, because I wanted to increase my ability damage, and Epic Mount, because I needed to be more places than what a regular mount would allow me to do. There are some significant changes you can do to this, and this is why Falstad is a great character. He has a ton of build diversity. I don't recommend ever getting Gathering Storm. I think it's an absolute waste. Because, yes, you scale up your Q. Every time you hit someone, it deals 1 more damage the next time you throw out your Q. So by the end of the match, maybe you're doing 50 damage extra on a cooldown. That's also a skill shot. Seasoned Marksman is quite simply just a much more reliable way to deal damage. Quite simply, it's so much more reliable. But I think Power Throw is fantastic, and you should go for it if you're going to do the mage style. I think that Boomerang is the way to go if you want that burst damage. But if you want your cooldowns to be significantly lowered, Battle Momentum is great. Falstad actually has a really high attack speed, so you're going to be able to lower your cooldowns pretty substantially. Which means you can basically use Shock and Awe a lot more often. Hinterland Blast, excuse me. Which has gotten a buff, by the way. It does hit harder now. Giant Killer is a good option if you wanted to be a little bit more auto attack focused. If you wanted to be a bit more mage focused, you could actually go for Thunder Strikes. Lightning Rod deals 50% more damage each subsequent strike. There is another talent early on that you can increase your charges with this if you wanted to. It strikes 2 more times. Don't think it's necessary. And yeah, man. Really, whichever ultimate or whichever level 20 talent you want makes sense with this build. He does auto attack damage. He also does burst mage damage. It's a pretty good hybrid build. And it was very popular, like I said, about a year ago. This was the Falstad playstyle. And it looks like Blizzard wants it to come back around. Anyway. I try really hard to keep people motivated. Because seriously, a positive, calm outlook on what's going on is going to lead to more wins than your team's ability to play. If you can like sit down and actually like look at a situation and figure out what you should be doing. That is the best policy. Just because Zeratul kills Abathur a few times doesn't mean the game's over. Just because we haven't been grouping up until a certain point doesn't mean the game's over. You can adjust. You can come together. You can play as a team at any point in the game. And the later the game goes, the more your kills matter. So when we're getting kills at the 20-minute mark, the enemy team's going to be dead for a fucking minute. That's a massive advantage. And you could do so much with that. Even if you've been losing the whole game, getting 3 kills can be game-changing. I don't understand the idea of giving up. I really don't. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you all next time.